Oh, right off the
So
bat,
starting up,
we
yeah,
had a tough
right off
matchup
the
right
bat.
here. We were just talking about this too.
So
Right
this is
on cue.
tonight. This is tonight. So obviously, people who are watching it are, they're already going to know the results. So, but let's do it anyways. We got the Cincinnati Bengals plus 3.5 at the Baltimore Ravens minus 3.5. Who do you got tonight, JoJo?
Give me Baltimore. High on Baltimore right now. As long as their defense holds up, I think they will be straight. It could be a shootout, potential shootout tonight. But they're at home. I'm gonna give them the edge.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty good game tonight. I'm going to give Baltimore the edge because they're at home. But I'm going to take Bengals with a spread. I think it's a 3-point game. I like Baltimore at home. I think they're going to win it, but I'll take Bengals with a spread, losing by a field goal. We're going to see another game-ending field goal shootout tonight.
Keep the streak rolling.
All right, you got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Green Bay Packers. LA Chargers -3 as the road favorites at the Green Bay Packers +3 with the odds right down the middle. Give me the Chargers with a -3 at Green Bay.
Yeah, honestly, I can see that. Super high-powered offense. As long as everyone stays healthy, knock on wood, no more injuries for the Chargers. They should have this game in the bag. I just don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it. All right, we got the
Tennessee
Titans at the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Division matchup.
Yep, right. Tennessee Titans +7.5, Jacksonville -7.5, with the odds leaning towards the Titans to get within 7 with a -115, with the Jags -105. I'm going to take the Jags here with the -7. I think they win this game by 10. I think they bounce back after a rough game against the Tennessee Titans team that, yes, they're playing better. And Will Levis is starting to be pretty good and develop into what could potentially be a good quarterback, sadly. But I still got Jacksonville out here. They just have too much talent compared to Tennessee. Tennessee, they still lack a lot. So going Jacksonville.
Yeah, listen, man, I'm rooting for you guys this year, believe it or not. Jeez, that last game was brutal. I called it.
There's always that one game, dude.
Listen, but I said Debo's back. Like, you still got McCaffrey out there. San Fran was on a little losing streak.
Chase Young trade, like, insane.
Unfortunately, you guys were just next in line, and they had everything lined up perfect for them, and damn. But I expect you guys to bounce back. Division rival, and play like how you're supposed to play, man. You guys want to earn that respect that you've been preaching last episode. This is it right here. Win the games you're supposed to win. Like, I know it's division matchups and they could go 50-50. You're at home, right? Like, don't even show that it's a rivalry. Like, cook them. So I'm rooting for you.
Gosh,
I'm rooting for you. Anything can happen in these division matchups. You play these guys twice a year. So
the 7.5 is scary because of the way the offense is playing. They're just not playing how they're supposed to be. Trevor's not playing as well as he's supposed to. But even so, with the offense not playing well on these kind of like bottom half teams, they still put up a lot of points somehow. So that's why I kind of see them getting this. But
I think that you guys shouldn't be in a position where you're playing from behind.
Oh no. That San Francisco game was the first game that we were behind, I believe. Like, the entire game. That was the first time we were behind the entire game. Outside of our losses, all our wins,
6-4.
All our wins, 3, 6-3.
6-3. Oh yeah, you guys were 6-2. Yeah, you're right.
So
Jags with the spread.
The only games we were down significant time was the Houston and obviously the San Francisco game. But the Chiefs loss, we were leading the Chiefs the entire game right until the very end. All right, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Miami Dolphins. Las Vegas +12.5, Miami Dolphins -12.5, with the odds leaning towards the Dolphins to get that 12.5 at -115, with the Raiders -105. Look, man, that's a tough spread.
I like that.
It's Miami at home.
Bro, that's
what?
Their offense at home is insane. Like, they're dropping 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I never pick these biggest spreads, but I get the Ravens won 2 in a row. Not the Ravens. The Raiders have won 2 in a row, but like they're going to get got. They're going to get exposed for what they really are. Dolphins are probably going to cook them here, especially like you said, especially at home, coming across the country on a 1 o'clock. So it's going to be like 10 o'clock for them. So,
facts.
All right. We got the Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. Dallas Cowboys minus 10.5 as the road favorites. Carolina plus 10.5 as the home dogs. You know,
we know the Cowboys beat up on the bottom of the barrel teams. They just dropped 47 on the Giants last week.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys 10.5.
Oh, man.
As much as I hate to, as much as it pains me to say, give me the Cowboys at 10.5. I mean, Panthers are just bad.
They're in a rut, man. Like,
dude, they just dropped. They already got the number 1 overall pick. They might get back to back, like the Jags did 2 years ago.
They'll probably tank again, man. Who knows? Who knows?
They might pull a Jags with back to back number 1 overall picks. All right, we got the Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans. Houston minus 4.5, Arizona plus 4.5, with the odds leaning towards Houston to get that 4.5 spread, and Arizona at minus 105.
Hey,
as much as it pains me to say it, go ahead.
Give me this one. Your boy Kyler Murray's back, and I think the Arizona Cardinals are due for another upset. And they're going against another young, inexperienced quarterback. Yes, he's probably the hottest quarterback out right now in the league. But your boy, Kyler Murray, is back. And I don't know if you saw his performance last week, but he's here to play. If he's healthy, I think Cards could legit pull this upset.
Yeah, I mean, Houston's has a lot of injuries. A lot of starters is injured. And even so, the starters that they had weren't super great, but they have a lot of injuries going on right now. But man, I just feel like they're on a roll and they're just playing well. I get Kyler Murray's back and all this, but I'm seeing CJ Stroud just playing with confidence.
The most poised I've seen from a rookie.
I'm gonna go Houston with the win, but I'm taking the Cardinals the plus 4.5.
Okay. Listen, remember, this is the Cardinals team that beat the Cowboys.
So you have the Cardinals winning?
I have the Cardinals winning. This is the upset of the week. I'm calling it. This is the game. There's always an upset. This is the one.
And I do think Houston is kind of punching above their weight. They're playing well, but they're also not. They shouldn't be playing this well. But neither are the Cardinals. The Cardinals aren't great either, so I don't know. It's a pretty good matchup.
They have nothing to lose.
But I got Houston, but I got Cardinals on the spread. All right, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, this game could have been a lot better, but who knows? It might still be good.
50-50, man. Like,
and honestly, an NFC match, AFC North matchup this week. It's crazy. We're literally just talking about AFC North and back-to-back matchups. So we got Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. Pittsburgh plus 1.5 with a minus 120 to get that. Cleveland is a minus 1.5 with the odds being at minus 102. I'm going Pittsburgh here to win the game. Obviously, back up a quarterback. Can the defense keep it in them? Possibly, because Kenny Pickett is not a gunslinger. They're not going to put up a lot of points. So it's going to probably be a boring game. It's going to be a tight, low-scoring game. But I think I like Pittsburgh to get the edge over here.
I can agree. I agree with that assessment.
All right. Boo-Boo Bowl. We got your New York Giants at the Washington Commanders. Minus 9.5.
Oh, man.
Against the New York Giants plus 9.5. With the odds leaning towards the Giants to get within 9.5 at minus 115 and the Commanders minus 105. I'm actually going to take the Giants with the plus 9.5 here. That spread is way too high for the Commanders. I get the Giants suck, but so do the Commanders. So I think so too. I don't see that 9.5. This is their Super Bowl, man.
Washington coming out with the win, though.
Yeah, Washington wins. All right, we got the Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. Chicago plus 7.5 Detroit minus 7.5 with the odds leaning towards Detroit to cover with the minus 115 with the Bears a minus 105. Give me the Lions here. They're going to win by 14. The Bears are just still suck. And you're coming to Ford Field. Give me Detroit here.
Give me Detroit. I like that spread.
I think we're kind of on par with a lot of the stuff. All right. We got Tampa Bay Buccaneers at San Francisco 49ers. Tampa Bay plus 11.5. San Francisco minus 11.5. I feel like this
49ers are back. They said 49ers are back.
Look, Niners win this game, especially at home. And yeah, they beefed up big time. They got a lot of healthy players, a lot of their star players back. Man, 11.5. This is interesting. Look, Niners win.
I mean, listen, look what they just did to your Jags. Look, you don't think they can do that to the Bucs?
I don't think they I just don't know if they replicate. Man, they definitely win.
I mean, listen, don't forget
I just see Tampa doing some like streak. Tampa was just getting their shit pushed in. Who did Tampa just get their shit pushed into? I forgot who it was. Man. You can go give yours.
I'm going 49ers.
Niners at 11.5.
But honestly, I think they win by 10.
So you're on Bucks. I think I'm with you. I think I'm gonna go Bucks here. I think
they win by 10.
11.5 might be a little. Look, the Bucks have been doing some like oddly surprising things. Like they either get blown out or they have like these crazy games. It's kind of odd. So I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go Bucks 11.5. This is a tough one for me though. That's probably the most difficult decision I had to make in this week's pick'ems, or so far at least. At New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills. New York Jets plus 7. Buffalo Bills minus 7. I'm gonna go with the Jets plus 7 here, but the Bills win the game. Bills have not separated themselves. Jets beat the Bills at New York, obviously week 1. That's week 1, so like things are always weird week 1, but I like the Jets to get within 7. I think they're going to do just enough. Bills always manage to keep teams in the game. So, like,
you know what?
They haven't, like,
not to compare, but I really think this game is going to be a replica of Broncos versus Bills because that Jets defense, I think, Josh Allen just can't play against a great defense. He just can't.
It's like there's moments where he does.
Thing is, Jets offense is so bad that I don't know. It's gonna be a game of fucking field goals.
They got your boy Nathaniel Hackett, OCing over there, and Zach Wilson. So it's a recipe.
I mean, the Jets beat us, so I can't really say much. I mean, I'm not really impressed with the Jets this season, and I'm sure a lot of people are not as well. But they're hanging in there.
That's what I was gonna say. They're playing better than I anticipated.
They're actually hanging in there. I really feel like
they're 4-5. I mean, they're one game behind Buffalo. Like when you think about it, I'm going. Like I said, I'm going with the Jets plus 7, but Bills win. Bills at home.
I'm gonna go with the Jets to win.
Wow. Okay.
Calling it.
Damn, man, you got the Bills really imploding right now. Okay.
I'm praying. No, I'm not praying on their downfall, but I just don't. I don't see it, man. 4 turnovers, and they're gonna play another tough defense. Division matchup, like they lost to them week 1, and yes, it's week 1, but the Bills lost 5 times. They're not a superpower team.
We got the Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams. Rams plus 1, Seahawks minus 1 as the road favorites. Give me the Seahawks here to win the game.
I can see that as well. In Geno, we trust.
And Geno, we trust.
All
right, we got the Minnesota Vikings at the Denver Broncos. Minnesota plus 2.5. Denver minus 2.5. To me, this feels like an easy bet to me. They got it close. Look, I think this is the game Josh Dobbs gets got. This is the game he gets exposed. That defense. I got the Broncos here. I think it's going to be. I would almost consider raising that spread to like 5. With the Broncos. I think Broncos win by a touchdown. Probably get better odds.
Agree. Hey, everything's rolling. I explained it earlier.
Sunday night.
Best cornerback in the league. Like we're going crazy right now. Like we're literally averaging 4 turnovers over the last 2 games, and I don't see it slowing down.
Watch Josh Dobbs cook, y'all. Can you imagine? Did you imagine how well will your confidence just go down?
I don't know if you know off the top of your, how good is the Viking defense? I mean, they're not Bills defense, and I'll tell you that. Like,
I mean, they got the leading sacker in the sack leader in the league, Daniel Hunter.
Yes,
so,
yes.
I mean, he's playing out of his mind right now. So, but as a whole, look, I would have to do some research, but I would want to say at the top of my head, probably middle of the road. I don't think they're great, but not bad either. But like I said, I mean, they have some ballers on there.
That's all I know is having our run game change, complete 180. That helps us so much.
All right, we got Monday Night Football, Super Bowl rematch, the Kelce Brothers showdown. Philadelphia Eagles at the Kansas City Chiefs. Philadelphia plus 2.5 as the road dogs, with the Kansas City Chiefs being minus 2.5, with the line leaning towards the Chiefs to cover that 2.5 at minus 115, with the Eagles at a minus 105 here. You know, I haven't been high on the Chiefs at all this season. They haven't looked dominant to me like they've been in years past. Kelce is not. There's moments where he looks great, but then there's been a few games where he's had a not so great games. They have literally no weapons. Like, the offense is just not great there. The defense is, this season, I feel like they've just been finding ways to like win games, but they haven't been that great.
From experience.
Like the Jags game, for example, that was a game they had no business winning, but they won it because the Jags gave it up. I just feel like same thing with the first Broncos game. These are games that just don't look great. Versus the Phillies, or they're a better team right now. The Phillies are the best team in the league. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what the records say. Phillies, Eagles. Actually, are they the best? Yeah, they are. They're 8-1. They're the best team in the league, dude. They are from top to bottom. The tush push, the defense. They're a little susceptible in the safety area, even though they try to fix it in the secondary.
The brotherly shove, they call it.
I like Philly here. I like the 2.5. I like the odds at 105 with the spread. I'll take the Phillies winning outright with that plus 116 on the money line. So yeah, I got Philly here to win this game.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, I really want the Eagles to win. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Mahomes is going to pull out a freaking rabbit out of the hat in the fourth quarter, and they're going to somehow secure the win.